You know what day it is, Motorhome Mondays. Right, before we get into this week's questions, got quite a few bits to go over. So first things first, most important thing, meet-up time. Meet-up time! The International Campervan Show, which is also the Overland Show, this September 19th and 20th, Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to be there. Yes, I am. And there's going to be a load of other YouTubers. It is on. I think there's going to be a few socially distant things, just to make sure things are all safe and sound. But the most important thing is, it is on. So I know that I'm going. I know Gadget John and Mandy are going. I know Mevy's going. I think there's so many others going. There's John and Tash. I think there's Greg and Lou. I think Womble's going. I think Liam the Terrible's going. There are so many of us going because it is I think it's probably the first actual public meetup since, last year. So if you do want to come, I have got a discount code which will give you 20% off, which I'll put on the screen here now. It is, if you want to take a note of it right now, if you're that itchy to get it, it is DMLSE20. That's DMLSE20, and I'll give you 20% discount off your ticket. So like I said, I'll put it on the screen and I'll put it in the description below along with the link. Click the link, go get your tickets, and we'll see you there. Cannot flipping wait. It's going to be great. Going to have I think there's going to be loads going on, and then the actual town is I don't even think I've told you where it is. It's Stratford-upon-Avon. Duh. That kind of helps people. I need to tell them where it is. Yeah, Stratford-upon-Avon Racecourse, the 19th and 20th of September. So if you want to come along, then go to click the links below, get your discount, and then pop along. It's going to be brilliant because there's loads going on, and then you've got the town as well, which is not a far walk. And there's loads of places to eat and things to see. So yeah, it's going to be great. Can't wait to get on a meet up again. See you all. Right, now 2 shout outs. Now I usually keep shout outs few and far between just to keep it fresh, but these 2 are quite cool. So first shout out goes to Warren and his 9-year-old daughter Maisie, who watch every week. Thanks very much, guys, really appreciate that. And the next one is a big happy birthday shout out to Anthony, who's 35. His daughter Taylor contacted me. She ordered some stickers and she asked if I could give him a mention in Motorhome Mondays because he watches every week religiously. So really appreciate that, Anthony, and thanks Taylor for getting in touch. That's pretty cool. Ordering your dad some stickers and that's cool. So hope he gets them in no time at all and has a great birthday. Brilliant. Let's crack on with the questions, shall we? Will the Urban Motorhome calendar swimsuit edition be available in time for Christmas? Asking for a friend. I'm sure you are. No, not this year. It's just the weather. The weather's just not swimsuit weather at the moment. I think we'll wait for that. We'll wait for that. We'll see what the demand's like, shall we? Next question. How do you do your laundry? Do you take it home to Mum, Laundrette, or do you have a small washing tub? I did do a video on this, which I'll put up here now, and I'll put in the description below. I don't do it at any of them. I mean, if I'm swinging past Mum's or something, and I'm, very rarely do I go in there and, do I do it. But if I am there and I'm going to visit for a couple of days, then I'll take full advantage. Why not? But other than that, I use the laundrettes that are on forecourts and the supermarkets. They're at the side. They're like a vending machine laundrette. So you usually got an 18 kilo wash, an 8 kilo wash, and an 18 kilo tumble. And you can actually put coins in, or you can press with your phone or your contactless card. And you just shove it all in, and then just most of them you can actually get parked right next to them. So there's no problem with parking, and you can do your washing there and then and just wait for it. So I usually, as you'll see in the video, I usually just do my park up, do my washing, do my housework, and then I'm all good to go for the next week or 2. Next one. How many YouTube followers would it take for you to be able to quit your job and go full time? It's not about the followers or subscribers really, because You could have 10 million subscribers, but no one watch your videos, so you're not going to make anything. And to be honest, to make a full-time living from YouTube, actual just YouTube adverts, you're going to need a lot of views and a lot of watch time. Because it really, you know, I'm not knocking it, but they really do not pay you that well. So you need to diversify and put your things into other things. You can, you know, make a little bit of income here, there, and everywhere. So yeah, there isn't really a number just to say, oh, if I hit 50,000, if I hit 150,000, that's it, I can quit. It's just not that way. I wish it was. I wish there was that number and you could just go, yep, I'm gonna quit on that number. But I mean, that's something I'm working towards. Don't get me wrong. I am working towards the full-time YouTube traveling lifestyle, and then I can, if I do reach that, and when I reach that, then I'll be able to make a lot more videos, because I'll just be focusing on the travel and the videos. So my YouTube channel should grow exponentially after that, because I'll be able to put all my passion, all my time, all my energy into videos and traveling and exploring the world. So that is the ultimate goal, really, isn't it? Really, I said really quite a few times there, really. Next one. I like having a beer or wine after work. What's the situation about being over the limit to drive but being in the back of the camper van for the night? Are you allowed to drink in the back, or are you always classed as being in control of the vehicle? Now, there's a few videos out there. I know Campervan Tales done one about the police and the law and everything. I've answered this question, I think, once before in Motorhome Mondays. Bottom line is, if you are over the limit to drive and you are in possession of the keys, you're in charge of a vehicle. You have access to a vehicle. You can take them keys, you can pop them in the ignition, and you can drive away. Especially if you're on public land. So, like, you're just in a, let's just say you're on the side of a road, you're in an industrial estate, you're on even a pub car park that's not locked. You have access to the road, and there's nothing to stop you entering the road. So, like, if you're on a campsite and the campsite is locked at night, you don't have access to the road, so you have to unlock the gate. So you'd be driving on private land. Again, all of this is just what I believe and what I know. The laws could have changed, so please check everything yourself. Don't rely on my information, because that'll get you nowhere. Yeah, so do double check, but this is what I'm led to believe, is because if you have access, you can actually drive straight onto the highway. Then you are in control of a vehicle. You will then be charged if you're breathalyzed or and found thingy. So, as for me, as I'm a lorry driver, I do not take the risk. I don't really drink hardly anyway, at all anyway. It's very rare when I do drink. I'm away with my mates right now, and I had a couple of ciders the other day, but that was with dinner and in the evening. It's really not that much. I'm very rarely drink, because as a van lifer and a lorry driver, my whole life exists upon my license, so I can't risk that at all. So if in doubt, just don't do it. That's all I would say. But double check everything with the law just to make sure. Little follow-up question to my lorry job, my driving job. What sort of stuff do you deliver as a lorry driver? Is it general stuff, or do you do supermarkets? I work for a supermarket, so yeah, it's all just shopping for people's homes. So it's all stuff that you lot buy. So yeah, that's all I deliver. Have you thought about doing any more podcasts? I think this question comes because I was on the Shampers and Campers podcast, which was really cool. That was pretty good. I'll leave a link to that in the description below if you haven't listened to that. Yeah, I'll be on podcasts. I'm happy to be on people's podcasts. That's cool. Not got a problem about that at all. I am thinking of doing turning some of these Motorhome Mondays into a podcast, taking the audio and make them into a podcast if possible. If anyone wants that, do you lot want that? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Next question. If there is people that want me onto a podcast, then just drop me an email. I'm happy to have a chat with anyone. So yeah, if there's any podcasts out there that want to have a chat, then drop me in the comments below. If we can fit it in and we can make an arrange a time and a date, then golden. Right, back to the questions. When you visit friends, if they offered you to stay over in a spare bed in the house, would you, or would you prefer to politely decline and pop back to the motorhome? Yeah, I mean, I go to friends all the time, and if I said to, I mean, they've offered me many times. If I want to come in, I can crash in the spare room, on the sofa. Wherever I want to sleep, there's a place for me. And especially through COVID, I've been offered from a lot of close friends, there's a room for you here, you can have it, it's yours, you can stay as long as you need, park the motorhome outside, the room's yours, which I love and I really appreciate. Thank you very much. Special shout out to Benny there for that, because Benny is a legend. He's definitely offered me that so many times, and he's an absolute legend. But no, I decline 9 times out of 10, because there's no need for me to stay in someone else's house, because my house is here. All my worldly belongings are in here, so all my comforts, your pillow, your duvet, your slippers, your t-shirts, everything is here. And you either then just slum it at their house, or you have to come back here, fill a backpack with everything you think you might want or need, and then go to theirs just to sleep there for the night. I mean, if I was going to my mum's or something, and my brothers were there, and we were all piling around there for some reason, we're going to watch a load of movies, and we're going to have loads of pizzas and loads of food and loads of sweets and watch movies or whatever. That's something different. I'd probably just crash on the sofa, and we'd all probably just pile in and just crash on the sofa. Or if we were doing that at our mates, yeah, I'm happy to do that, because that's like an event. That's actually doing something. But just for the sake of sleeping in someone's house, just for the sake of sleeping there, no, I'm not down with that. I'd rather stay in my place, because this is my place. Last question. How do you get your post, etc.? Do you have a PO box or a friend's address? I use a family member's address, so that's where all my post goes. I did do a video, so I'll link it up here and down here, so you can have a look at that. But yeah, there are a few options out there. You've got, friends and family, and then there are a few other services out there which I explained in that video. So there we go. That is this week's Motorhome Mondays, guys. If you've got any questions for next week's Motorhome Mondays, drop them in the comments below. If you've got any suggestions for videos or future videos you want to see, drop them in the comments below, or hit me up on Instagram at the Urban Motorhome, or send me an email at Darren, DARRAN, at theurbanmotorhome.com, and I'll happily get back to you on that, and then we'll add them to the list. Have a great week, guys. Take it easy. Bye.